Hello friends, my name is Cameron, hope you guys are doing well. So today I have a Oni video for you. It's a bit of a short one, but this one was pretty interesting and really messy overall. I haven't played as Oni in quite some time, and the only reason why I wanted to pick him back up is because I'm trying to finish all the tome books. That's mostly the reason why I wanted to play as Oni again. Also, I thought it would just be fun to try him out again, but today's recordings didn't really go too well. A lot of people were DCing. I didn't really play too well in most of the trials I did record today, but the trial you're about to watch is actually a pretty good showcase of how Infectious Fright can be a pretty decent perk on giving you information on where the last survivors could be. With that being said, let's jump right into the perks. So the perks I've chosen today is Distressing, Pop Goes Weasel, Infectious Fright, and Sloppy Butcher. So the first perk, Distressing, this perk increases the killer's tear radius by an additional 26%. Also, the killer gains 100% more blood points for actions in the devious category. The main reason why I brought this perk is to assist Infectious Fright, but before we get into that perk, we have Pop Goes Weasel. After the killer hooks a survivor, the perk will become active for 45 seconds. Within that 45-second range, the next time the killer kicks a generator, the gen will explode, losing 20% of the current gen's progress, then regress normally after that. The next perk is Infectious Fright, so any single time that a killer downs a survivor, if another survivor is within the killer's tear radius, they will scream, and the location of the survivor screaming will be revealed to the killer for 6 seconds. When it says revealing the survivor's location, it is not an aura reading like barbecue and chili. It's very similar to a doctor's blast, so the last location that the survivor screamed in is all the information that the killer gets. This is a pretty good counter to distortion because it will not take any stacks from distortion, and the location will still be revealed to the killer. The Oni has to charge up his ability by injuring survivors and gathering blood. Once you gained enough blood, you're able to activate the Oni's ability called Demon Dash, and the Oni has a certain amount of time before his ability will end before he has to start injuring survivors and gathering blood again, and that's where this perk really shines on the Oni. Let's say you just start your ability, you down a survivor, and you don't hear anyone scream that's nearby you. At that point you know, okay, I'm completely alone, I should just pick up the survivor because I'm not too sure where to go next, or I don't want to waste my ability looking for a survivor because the Oni can actually cancel his ability and you can actually save that time and that progress you have by picking up a down survivor. So as an example, let's say you down a survivor, Infectious Fright goes off, you don't hear anyone near you. At that point, it's wise just to pick up the survivor and not go looking around for anyone because you will pause that progress that you have left. So let's say 50%. You use 50% of your progress, you pick up a survivor, you will save that 50%. So to get the Oni's ability back, all you would need to do is just get 50% worth of blood and you'll be able to use his ability again. That's one huge bonus. Also, another one is that let's say you down a survivor, you hear somebody scream that's nearby you, you can stop what you're doing and chase the other survivor with your Demon Dash because it is an instant down ability. So you do want to add as much pressure as you can to the survivors by hopefully downing 2 of them at the same time, and if you're able to down more, then you could probably end the game pretty quickly, and I do believe this trial has a pretty good showcase of this. And finally, the final perk is Sloppy Butcher. Whenever a survivor is hit by a basic attack, Sloppy Butcher will be applied to them, and this will add the mangled and hemorrhage status effect to them for 90 seconds. Hemorrhaged meaning that the survivor will leave more blood pools, and if the survivor stops healing for whatever reason, the progress bar will regress back to 0, and mangled increases the time required to heal a survivor to full by 25%. Both of these effects will last for the set duration or until the affected survivor is fully healed. The Oni is mostly a basic attack killer. The only time that he uses special attacks is during his Demon Dash, so the Oni can get some pretty decent value from this perk. It can also deter survivors from healing because of the wasted time, so some survivors will just stay injured. In turn, this will give Oni more blood orbs, making it a lot easier for the Oni to use his Demon Dash, and this will add more pressure to the survivors. So those are the perks. Now let's talk about the add-ons. So the add-ons I've chosen today is the Yamaoka Sashimono and the Chipped Shai-Hai. I hope I pronounced those correctly. Both of these add-ons increase the Blood Fury duration by a couple seconds, the Sashimono by 8 seconds, and the Shai-Hai by 6 seconds, for an additional 14 seconds of his ability. Having an increased time of his ability can be very helpful, and there's 2 really good examples in this trial of how I just barely managed to hit a survivor right as my ability ended. Also, when it comes to killers that I don't really play too often, I like to use add-ons that help out with extending their duration of their ability, just so I can get more acquainted with how their ability works. I'm no expert on the Oni, but I do believe these are some pretty decent add-ons for him just in general too. If anyone has more knowledge about the Oni and is willing to share it in the comments, that'll be much appreciated. Finishing off that's the build. The map I'm on is Rotten Fields, a map that I'm not too happy with just because I don't really do too well on them, and 2, I think they're pretty survivor-sided when it comes just to basic attack killers. Coldwind does have a couple safe loops. It makes it pretty difficult for basic attack killers to really get hits on, but I am trying to get better at the Coldwind maps. I am not the happiest when I see them, but if anything, it is training just to get better with them. And with that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Ooh, it's a nice open map at least. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. People might gravitate towards the loops a lot more, which is fine. Oh, this is if you guys haven't seen, this is the new loop, by the way. Only on Coldwind maps. The palette's right here. It's always right there, and it's kind of a bit of interesting looking one. It's got one window. It's not bad. It's not a worse loop, honestly. I don't know why they changed one of the Coldwind loops. I don't think they even changed it. I think it was just added. Because the TL's still here. From what I know, everything else is still normal. Hi. So I got a bit of a interesting build. I did run this build a long time ago. Oni's animations of him walking in the shadows actually him walking. That's interesting. Usually it's like a T-posing Wesker or something like that. I'm a basic attack killer, so this is really rough for me. I'm not gonna worry about that. Who is this? Oh, this is Jake? Or is this Renato? It's Renato. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I'm about to eat pallets, unfortunately. I'm a basic attack killer, and they know that, so. Which is fine. You have Lithe? Oh, lagging a little bit there. You do have a Laura's perk. I don't remember the name of it. Nice. Thought he was gonna keep running. You're very active, buddy, aren't you? This pallet's gone. What's here? Oh, just 2 new loops. Yeah, this time I was just gonna walk through it because I knew he was not gonna drop it. Works for me. Once I got the pallet out of the way. So that whole wall doesn't have pallets. For some reason, Jake just quit. Okay. This will be a hit, won't it? Yep. Nice. Someone's over there. I'm not too sure who that was. I didn't hear that gen having any progress. What gen got finished? Gen's got finished. But the sad part about Oni, at least for me, it's kind of hard for me to get the first down relatively quickly. I'm getting my ability at the same time. This gen has no progress. It's gonna be a little rough at the beginning. Hey, Jake. I might lose out on our pop. That's okay. I want to get my, I'll take it. I like to get my ability. It takes 8 minutes, by the way, to get your ability without having a, you have Laura's perk too. I don't want to chase you over there. I shouldn't have left Jake. That tree is the worst loop ever. She'll keep me there for all the gens, if possible. Could have actually injured him there. No balance. Looks like we're playing the breaking everything, every pallet game today. I did stop on it. Bloodlust finally kicked in. That's nice of you to finally actually try. I hate that crap, dude. Nothing pisses me off more than when the game's like, oh, grab? No, never mind. Assuming they might... Oh, somebody's here. Ooh. My challenge is to get like a super long dash down, so that's gonna be really hard to do. Ooh, really? I think her perk saved her there. Hello, pallet's gone. I guess you have that to do. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I definitely have not played as Oni in quite a minute. Finally. This gen has some progress, not as much as the other one. I need to pick up and pop that gen. That, if I'm allowed to. Which it does not sound like it. Nice. I don't really have much of an ability right now, which is really unfortunate. Luckily, Jake's somewhere just injured. So that's a good thing. Hi. I might have to defend this hook. And this gen. Am I stupid? Where'd she go? That was Jake. There she is. Oh, spin burst or something? Ooh. Without a perk, that would have been a hit. I see both of you, so I can just chill here. I don't need to... Unfortunately, I can just guard this. Yeah, because Renato's not going to take a hit, neither just she doesn't want to either. Oh, reassurance, nice. Yep. So I gotta play like this, but honestly, I don't feel I'm gonna do very well if I don't. That was Laura. Let's pick up. Everyone's injured, which is good. Got some blood going. I can check that gen. I can also check the gen way in the back. Maybe Dwight's over there. Dwight, Jake. Yep, hello. Jake's actually right here. I was really hoping she would volt that, but she did not. Good job. That was really patient of you. Nice. Oh, there's the other one. This is why Infectious Fright is so freaking good on Oni. Ooh, she ran. She's still here? Yeah, she is. Oh, that's it. I can't believe I won that. Definitely shouldn't have. Oh, alright. A lot of DCs today, too. Well, whole play to everyone. Jeez, that took forever to find Hatch, too. Well, this might just be a quick video. I had no clue he had Spin Burst. Jake, man, didn't get to see any of his perks. Laura, didn't get to see any of her perks. The other Laura, we saw her Finesse. Finesse, that's the name of it. And her Reassurance, that's about it. Alrighty, well, we'll play everyone. Hello again, friends. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Alrighty, so now let's talk about the value I got from this build. Distressing worked out pretty well just because I helped out Infectious to the amount that it did. I was only able to use Pop once, but the one time I did use it was a decent use. The gen was almost done. I think I shaved off a decent amount of progress on it, and I was able to guard it after that, so even lost even more progress. So I think the one time I used Pop wasn't the worst time it could have been. Got 5 uses out of Infectious Fright. I still think that that was the best perk out of this whole entire trial, just because the end there. If I didn't know Laura was hiding in that corner healing, I don't think that things would have changed too much, but she could have gotten somebody off the hook. They would have ran around, gotten the other people off the hook, and who knows, maybe I could have lost. But thanks to Infectious, I was able to tell that she was in that corner, pressure her, down her, and then was able to win, essentially. Sloppy Butcher had some okay effects. Survivors did heal right off the hook immediately, so that didn't really help out too much. But when it came to the end there, Laura was self-carrying in the corner, and that takes forever to self-care while you have Sloppy Butcher affected on you. So again, I think Sloppy really helped there. I'm not too sure what her progress was, so I'm not too sure if Infectious stopped her right before she was fully healed, or if she was close. If she was close, then Sloppy really did help out there. But when it comes to this whole entire build, this is a good build for the Oni. It really is. You get some decent information. You can change out Pop with Pain Res if you feel like you need to. But still, you can use Pop pretty well with Oni because his Demon Dash does take him pretty fast, so if you need to get to the other side of the map relatively quickly and you have your ability, you can do that. Sloppy Butcher is also really good as well because, again, it deters survivors from healing, and also you're able to get more blood orbs if they don't want to heal. I think the 2 add-ons worked out really well. I was barely able to hit Laura with my final bit of my dash, so thank God that I had these add-ons, or else I would have ran out before I would have downed her. And at the end there, I was able to pressure Laura away from that loop with my Demon Dash, so that also really did help out because that was the last bit that I had. So again, I think these add-ons are very strong for the Oni. I think they're just pretty good in general if you're trying to learn how to play as him. And that's about it. I think I am going to try this build again at some point. I did have a similar build like this a long time ago. If I could find that video, I'll link it right here. Or I'll do like an annotation of it if I could find it. I know I had something similar to this. I'm not too sure if this is exactly the same build. It might be, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Now I'm going to talk about the trial itself and just how I felt about it. I definitely didn't deserve to win it, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not too sure why the Jake DC'd. I wonder if it was just because he maybe crashed, or I'm not too sure what happened there. Because I didn't even chase him, or I wasn't really near him when he DC'd, so, again, not too sure what happened. Well played to all the survivors. I think they would have won that without even a problem, mainly because I wasn't really doing too well, and also I just refused to chase near that tree, which is something I need to get over. I need to figure out how to loop around that tree correctly, especially as a basic attack killer. Also, I'm trying not to be as nice as I normally am whenever I'm playing as killer. I usually like to let people get off the hook, and then I usually like to like hook every individual at least once and then hook them twice and then start killing them off. But I'm gonna stop doing that because it's costing me games a lot. I definitely could have gotten a lot more content out of this recording session just because I was playing way too nice. Survivors were taking advantage of it, which is fair to them because they're playing to win. I should be playing to win as well, not trying to satisfy the enemy team. That doesn't mean I'm gonna tunnel every chance that I get or just camp every chance that I get. This was a situation where I highly recommend to camp. I had the gen with the most progress in my sight. I was also next to the person that was on the hook. I knew that nobody really wanted to take a hit to trade. Also, let's say that I would have left. They would have gotten her off the hook, probably wouldn't have healed, worked on the gen, finished it, and then would have been one step closer to getting the exit gates powered because they already had 3 gens done at that time. I'm still gonna have fun. I'm gonna try my hardest not to play as nice as I normally do, but it depends on the situation. Certain situations where the survivors aren't doing too well, I'll play nice, but if the survivors are kicking my butt, I really need to focus in and just do what I needed to win. But like I said before, well played to the survivors. They all did great. They all tried their best. I really do hope this was a good showcase of how Infectious Fright can be very strong on certain killers, like the Oni. A good killer that this perk can also work really well on is maybe like Myers or Billy and Bubba. I think any killer that can do instant downs can use this perk very well. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Any feedback is more than appreciated. I want to thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. I try to post every Monday and Friday with a little in between. And if you like the video, leave a like. It always helps support the channel. Check out my Instagram, link in description. I just post updates on there whenever I'm uploading. I also have playlists down there with other videos and also more Dead by Daylight content if you want to check that out. Thank you for watching this video. Again, I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see all of you in the next one. Stay safe out there, friends.